Well, here we are at the Camping and Caravan Club site, Beadnell Bay, Northumbria, for a week's diving in the northeast and just over the Scottish border at St Abbs. And look at the beautiful sunset. Mind Stu, we did have 80-mile-an-hour gales during the week we were here, but there were compensations, as you can see. And all in all, we had a splendid week. We're not new to this area, we've dived here a few times in the past, and we do like stopping at this site because one of the dives is directly opposite the site into Beadnell Bay itself. And we do venture down a little south to Howick, and you can see here at Howick we have the cliff showing coal seams in the face, and there are several of these. This particular one had been mined back for a distance of 2 meters, and the coal is exceedingly good stuff because we tried some of it. Also a little way further down is the wreck of the G11 submarine, and this is the bulkhead thrown high and dry up on the shoreline. In the water itself is very little left to see, just a few plates and spars. Now into the actual diving, we have here a splendid sea sun star. And also out in the bay, a lobby under one of the crevices. There are quite a few of these, although not as many as there used to be. Here we are at St Abbs, and Jim taking shots of the ballon wrasse, which are tame as puppy dogs, following the clumsy divers around, hoping they'll knock something off for them to feed on. There are quite a few lobster pots put out here, and they always seem to catch quite a few. Here's Jim again, actually approaching one of the pots. In this particular pot were 2 lobsters. The one at the front was intact, and the one towards the rear of the pot just had 1 claw, which seems to be quite common with the lobsters round here. And there they are. Now as he moves on to the next set of pots, the ballon wrasse follow, and sure enough he dislodges one of the sea urchins, which they promptly start feeding on. And so intent are they on the feeding that you can get very close to them. As he passes along the line towards the next set of pots, we pass the growths commonly known as dead men's fingers. And there they are. But having seen quite a few dead men's fingers in real life, I must say they look nothing like them to me. And this next lobster pot had a rather nice sized edible crab in it, looking very down in the beak. Little wonder, considering his impending fate. Now following that we have some shots of the blue or blue fire jellyfish. Very peaceful, very restful. I'm not sure whether they sting or not, but we kept well clear of the tentacles. And if you look to the left, you will notice a small crab scurrying for cover along the seabed. It's quite incredible just watching them making their way through the water. And here is yours truly, still taken by Jim at one of the lobster pots in Beadnell Bay opposite the campsite. And then at the end of this same dive in the shallows, in some turbulence as you can see, I'm getting thrown about a bit, there's this rather nice dab. It was utterly convinced that we couldn't see it, and we could get really close to it, as you can see. And it didn't offer to move even when I got to within a couple of inches of it. But we always arrange to come on these expeditions well provisioned, so the sea life's in no danger at all. Hope you enjoyed the show.